Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Perisno. Now, when we left off, I had just captured Tavernkeepers Castle with the support of all of you out there, as well as many of our units. Now, we have 142, fit for battle against the enemy's 23. Now, I know what you're thinking. Did you engage this fellow Reformist? Well, no, I didn't actually engage this guy. He decided that it would be a good idea to launch an assault against the walls of Tavernkeepers Castle with, well, 2 Valahir clan vassals nearby. A very confusing predicament here. Not entirely sure why he did it, but we will be taking him on. Now, do bear in mind I don't have a ranged weapon, so if I am able to get to the front here, then that would be nice, but I don't know whether they'll even make it here. Are they going to make it here? Well, we will soon see. We have so many excellent ranged units that I am a little bit skeptical about his chances. So we will soon see. We haven't actually taken anyone out so far. Yes, there's the first kill. I'm a little bit worried now. Oh no. Okay. Well, I don't think we should worry too much because, of course, I don't believe they even have the possibility of being able to win here, but at least we can get some experience, and maybe we could take some of these guys prisoner. I should probably switch to my mace, if that is the case. So let's try and hit them in the face the best we can. Oh yes. Unfortunately, it does appear as though our units have the grand plan. Oh, maybe we could take that guy. Yes, we can. Very nice indeed. Okay, so I think we have maybe 3 units able to be taken prisoner there. I did take 29 damage from one of their units, so I'm a little bit worried about these heavy marksmen. That is for sure. So let's see what I can do to this guy. Let's try not to get soloed by a Machiavellian crossbowman. That would be rather disappointing. No. How dare you? You swing very fast, but oh, that was unfortunate. Okay, well, I suppose that is justice. A Machiavellian heavy marksman was killed by the same unit. Oh yes, so there it is, 18 renowned, very easily indeed. I am not entirely sure why we gained such a huge amount for such a small fight, but I'm not complaining, that is for sure. Oh yes. So, 4 of their units were injured. We're able to take 3 of them, because of course the 4th one was the Lord himself. Now we can actually take some Dragonaires, which I absolutely love. So let's see, what else can we take here? I will be taking these, and I think I'm going to save the other 4 company slots, just in case we see a bandit party and they have a huge amount of wolf constables or something along those lines. That would be amazing. But yes, for now we'll just head on. And yes, as you see, I have not had any time to sell just yet, because I've just been waiting for Tavernkeepers Castle and King Ingvel to decide its fate. Now, yes, he is deciding that Atheling Ralph will be given Wittinghausen, which I do believe is quite close to us, isn't it? Where is it, actually? That is interesting, but nevertheless, we have now signed a non-aggression treaty with the Hakon Empire, and speaking of the Hakon Empire, they have declared war against the Zann dynasty of all people. I have no idea why they've decided to do that, but I suppose they have found an opportunity and they are willing to take it. So let us hope that they will cause the Zann dynasty quite a few problems, and maybe mutual problems. I think mutual problems would probably help us out much more than just the Zann dynasty having any issues, but yes. Oh no. That's not good. The truce has expired between us and the Zann dynasty. Okay, well, we are going to hold our breath and we will maybe see a declaration of war from the Zann dynasty. That would not be too pleasant, that is for sure. But it does appear as though now Atheling Guntar is sending word that he wishes us to bring 36 troops to his campaign. Now, he's sieging Arndal. Well, this is a very, very key siege, so I do believe I'm going to be heading over there, and we'll see what we can do. Maybe we'll help him out. I'm not entirely confident in our abilities at the moment to help him to our best abilities, but I am going to head over there just to complete the quest, hopefully get a little bit more relation with him, because one of you did suggest that getting a little bit more relation with some of the vassals of the Valahir clan would definitely help us out more in terms of us getting fiefs awarded to us. So yeah, look at that, having a -3 with this guy? Oh no. That's terrible. Okay, so yes, we are ready to join you. So we have now a -1 relation with him, which is excellent. And now, I think we're probably going to wait here or just wander around a little bit, because I do believe Queen Trisna is here. Yes, she is. This is going to be a bloodbath. Oh, no! Yes, it is. Well, I was looking at the wrong list there. I was looking at the prisoners, and it only stated that they had 1 Divine Aetheling there. But they do actually have 35 Divine Aethelings in the garrison itself. Now, among other things, they do have some heavy marksmen, some regular marksmen, Northguards and halberdiers. They are definitely things that we are rather afraid of. But I think the heavy marksmen are probably going to be the most dangerous. And we have now received yet another letter from Lady Ella, which is wonderful. That will be another +1 relation for us. Now, I think what I'm going to do, considering these guys are just going to be waiting here for some time, I'm going to head over here and engage this guy. I do believe it's going to be good to take out as many of their vassals as we can. There is a Redwood Nation vassal. What's he doing here? Goodness me. He is very far away from where he should be. Now, I was hoping that I might be able to persuade him to do something, maybe. I don't think we have that much persuasion skill, after all, so I do believe that that is going to be very difficult to accomplish, but nevertheless, we are just going to be heading over here. There are very few amounts of enemies that our opponent is fielding here. We even have 137 out of a total of 144 of our units in the battlefield here, so we have a very good chance, suffice it to say, to win out here. And whoa, that was unfortunate. I do believe I was a little bit closer than that, but nevertheless, there it is. Nice knocking unconscious right there from Scout Striker Wilkins. Maybe we can take this guy as well. Thank you very much. No. No. Did you see that? Look. Look at my poor horse. Oh, no. How dare you? Well, now you will suffer the wrath of Arakanas and various other units. Zann Kamikaze Warriors, among others. And goodness me, we are going to hopefully get this heavy marksman. Never mind. Okay. It was a little too late for me to try to aggress against that fellow, because we do have a slower horse than usual, thanks to that axe in our horse's head, which is rather unfortunate. I'm surprised he didn't get taken out immediately from that, but very lucky, I do believe. Aha! A Valahir Huskar to take here. Very nice. Now, what else do we have here? We have some cavalry units, as well as some spearmen. We could take the spearmen, I suppose. They would be good against enemy cavalry, I suppose. And we'll take the rest of those prisoners as well. So let's take a little bit of the loot. Okay, so as you may have seen before we entered battle with Lord Geith, we are being summoned by the Aetheling back here, Guntar. So we're going to be heading back here, and we'll see what he needs us to do. Now, this is where it gets rather antsy. Yes, as you may see, we are now getting a total loss of 5,000 in our treasury at the moment, but as I say that, I don't really think I'm too worried, because there is something I just need to show you. Yes, 24,000 we have in our inventory, so thankfully enough, the treasury and our inventory is a little bit separate, so we do have quite a lot of time to hopefully be able to sell these prisoners and so forth, and then we'll be able to we'll be able to manage our wages a little bit better. But as you see, I returned back to Guntar, and it doesn't appear as though he has any task for us, so I'm not entirely sure what he was envisaging us to do there, but yes, I suppose we just follow his army a little bit more then. But I wouldn't mind heading to Freising if possible, so I think I might just head there. Telrog Castle is still fine, so shall we head over there? If Telrog Castle comes under siege, then I'll head back there and see what I can do, but we have now just stumbled across a couple of Machiavellian vassals. Oh yes. Now, who are we going to be engaging? This is rather tricky. I think we'll go after this fellow. He does have one of our Aethelings in his prisoner's hold, after all. So let's see what we can do about releasing him and gaining some relation as a result. That does seem to be the best course of action at the moment. There we are. Now, let's do it. We have, well, 147 against 20. We are outnumbering these fellows quite considerably here. I'm not entirely sure why that is happening, because, as you saw, Queen Trisna has 100 units strong in her army, and it just appears that many of the units... Okay. Well, yes, it appears that many of the units in many of the other vassals' armies are, well, a little diminished for some reason. Not entirely sure why that is, but I suppose it could be because many of our Valahir clan vassals are taking the fight to them rather viciously, and that is why many of their vassals are still recuperating from the onslaught that we are bringing forth. But yes, I am rather impressed by Titus Rex, because he was able to take us out with one swift blow. So that is, yeah, that's actually pretty amazing. So we're going to be taking this guy prisoner because that will increase our relation with the Valahir clan a little bit. It deteriorates the Hakon Empire, but it increases Drahara, so I suppose that's not all bad. And we free Atheling Nalgli, which is great. And we gain some honor too. So we've increased his relation with us. We've increased King Ingveld's, Regier's, Svadar's, as well as Thorbjorn's as well, and among others. Goodness me, that is very nice. So without further ado, let us head on and we will see what kind of units we can take here. So we're obviously going to be taking one of their Dragonaires. They are excellent. And I do believe we are going to be releasing some of these robbers and bandits here because, well, they are definitely not as high level as I would want them to be at the moment. So let's just see what we can do about leveling these guys up here. And then... prisoner maiden recruits, I suppose. And let's get some more Machiavellian crossbowmen, some femme fatales. Very nice indeed. And we can also level up some prisoner bowmen, maiden riders. Okay, that is fine. So let's see, what is the lowest level unit we have here? Well, I do believe these bandits are the lowest level, or one of the lowest levels at least. And I think we'll release one of these as well, so we can get this Valahir Herseer. Very nice indeed. And is there anything else here that is worth it? I do believe this is probably going to be the best, or this Valahir Archer. Maybe the Valahir Archer would be the best. Let's take that, and then we'll take the rest of these captured enemies. Oh yes, very nice. Okay, there it is. We defeated yet another vassal, and we are very near Freising. So, let's head on over there. Hopefully we'll find a ransom broker if possible, but if not, then we will... Yes, there we are. We found a ransom broker, great. But yes, let's do this. I have prisoners to sell. 150 per one right there, 112, 204. Okay, let's hope to get a little bit more than that. Yes, mounted marksman, very nice. I want to see how much the heavy marksmen sell for, if I have any of those. I do believe I had one, but maybe I sold them already. Freelancer Knight, 433. Great. 337. Wow, okay. That's impressive. And there we have it. Very good. Now we're going to be heading over into the garrison. We'll put Lord Titus Rex here, and Lord Richard will now have a little bit of a chat with him, I suppose. Have some company. He's been alone for quite some time. And yes, one more level up for our heavy marksman there. Now Scout has actually gained a level in the last episode, and we neglected to level him up. So let's level something up here. What are we going to get on him? Well, it does appear as though we are the sole engineer in our party here. So I think what we'll be doing is increasing his intelligence, and we'll increase his engineering quite considerably. This is difficult because everything he has that we can currently spec into is useful. So, a little bit worried really, because surgery is amazing, but I think we have a surgeon. Pathfinding is cool, but I think we may have one of those. Trainer is amazing as well. We'd really like to increase that again, but I think considering we are doing so many sieges, I think maybe being faster to craft all of these siege equipment, ladders and so forth, I think they're probably going to be the priority at the moment. Now, what to do with our weapon proficiency points here? Well, I think we might use our polearms a little bit more maybe in the future, so let's level that up a little bit just to be sure. Make sure that we are ready to use it if we need to. And now we're going to head back to Arndal and we'll see what the situation is. Aha! Okay, well... yes, as you see here, we have once again been denied our rightful ownership over Telrog Castle, but we will accept the decision this time around, unfortunately enough, and we'll head over to Arndal and we'll see what we can do here. But it seems as though they have not yet entered the siege, although it does state it is under siege. So let's wait here for some time. Oh, it does appear as though... Aha! We have... Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't believe we have any space in our army. Let him join? Oh, we've increased our relation with the Order of the Eagle. Well, that's wonderful, but I don't believe I have any space. So, yes, unfortunately I did appear to not have any space, so he has been turned away by the looks of things. Now, while we are on the party screen, one of you asked to see the Bluewood Noble's stats. So we're going to be heading over here and checking him out. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we might need to get more of these. Oh yes, okay, so 10 in Horse Archery, 9 in Power Strike, 9 in Iron Flesh, 7 in Power Draw, which is a little peculiar, considering they are archers, or mounted archers, but I suppose 7 in Power Draw is enough to use their bow, whatever it may be. We'll take a look at that in just a second. And his proficiencies, absolutely excellent all around. 7 in Riding Skill as well. Wow, 35 in Strength and 88 HP. That is impressive. Now, yes, he's using an ivory bow as well, with some ivory arrows. Wow, it makes me want to play as an elf now. Goodness me. Okay, well, there we have it. Now, I did forget to sell at Freising, but we have enough space, which should be fine. Now, the only problem I'm foreseeing at the moment is the fact that we don't have any way to regain our morale, and we're going to be losing quite a few units. Now, where are you going, Atheling Guntar? He's running away from Arndal for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why he's doing that. Interesting. Okay, well, we've taken quite a lot of the Machiavellians' various fiefs at the moment, so I think we're going to head on to Nadar Castle. We'll see what we can do there, because we are, I suppose, now freelance. We can very easily do whatever we deem necessary. We don't need to follow Atheling Guntar anymore. Not entirely sure why he even called the campaign if he was just going to quit halfway through. But there it is, anyway. A little disappointed. So, let's head on. Let's see how many units they have here. 267. Do you have anything that I am scared of? You have 1 heavy marksman and 57 heavy crossbowmen. Ouch. Well, I think you see why I am attempting to take this, because this is the last fief that is actually cutting us off from fully having our territory under control here. Apart from, of course, Arndal, but that is a town, and Queen Trisna is always stationed there, so very difficult to penetrate their defenses over there. That's for sure. Okay, so let's level up these guys here, and then we're going to be heading in, and we'll see what we can do at Nadar Castle. Thanks to our new engineering skill, we should be able to construct this very easily indeed. Look at that, 4 hours to build ladders. Excellent. And there it is. Done. Almost instantly. Very nice. So, let's lead our soldiers in an assault and raise our shields, because heavy crossbowmen are abound here. They are no doubt going to be causing us quite a great deal of pain. And let's move our cavalry here as well. Ooh, that was close. I almost suffered a headshot there, I do believe. Now let's get our infantry at the front there, so that they can sustain some of our damage for the archers. Oh my. Okay, so Bluewood Noble, I need you to do as much damage as possible right here. I need your proficiencies. Oh yes. Okay, so, yes, once again, I have read your comments, and one of you stated that you need to level up Alden's agility a little bit, because, yes, I do believe your point is very valid. You stated that he cannot get to use his strength, because he is just so slow on the battlefield. So I will be leveling up his agility and getting him some in athletic skill. That is a very good point. So thank you very much for letting me know about that, reminding me at least. I'm not entirely sure whether I would have increased his agility by myself, but it's very nice to know that people are looking out for my companions, because sometimes I do have a little poor judgment when it comes to leveling them up, and what to spec them into, of course. But yes, we do appear to be having a pretty reasonable time of it here. I have taken some pretty considerable damage from the heavy crossbowmen at the moment, which is very disappointing, but I suppose that comes with the territory of being a vassal of the Valahir clan. Now, I'm just wondering whether what I should do is retreat after our archers have expended all of their arrows and then coming back in here, because as you can see, even though we've been seeing a lot of casualties on the enemy side, including Lord Fenris falling unconscious, which is... wow. I'm pretty sure he may have been drunk right there. But, yes, thankfully enough we're fighting a drunk enemy by the looks of things. But nevertheless, we have only taken out 69 of their units at the moment, and I was hoping that maybe we would have taken out maybe 90, because they do have over 200 units here, and I think if we charged in right now, we would probably suffer many more losses than we currently are. But shall we? We could. We could rather easily charge in here. We do have some excellent infantry units, but I have a feeling that the Machiaveans also have some very high tier units waiting for us on the battlements. Okay, I'll tell you what, we're going to charge in our infantry. If we start to take too many casualties, then I will be, of course, pulling us out of here, and we'll see where we go from there. This is not looking too good, I have to admit. Oh no. Oh? Oh, it might actually look good. Maybe. Oh no. Okay, come on, take him out! Yes, okay, take out that spearman, as well as that spearman. Yes, thank you. Now let's do some damage to these fellas if they decide to lower their shields at all. Oh my goodness. Okay, take out that guy, thank you. No, oh, that was unfortunate. Oh yeah, take him out. Oh, we do appear to be penetrating their lines rather successfully, might I add. I am very confused about this. Oh no. Don't get taken out now, Scout. We need you to survive. Yes, yes, okay, good. Take out that guy, thank you. And maybe we can take out this guy as well. Oh, thank you very much. Our mace is just quick enough to be able to hit that fellow before he hit us. Now, Alden has taken out a couple of units as well as Kara, but unfortunately Alden was taken out. Kara is still alive, which is wonderful news. She is going to continue assassinating our opponents. Great to see that. Okay, now, we just need to be very cautious about how we fight these crossbowmen. They have taken us out. Yes. Yes, okay. They have taken us out before. Oh, no. Okay, well, I don't think we really need to worry too much. I'm going to be telling our archers to charge in now. I do believe it is going to be worth it to support our infantry units, or shall we just retreat? We have penetrated their defenses, you see, on the garrison walls, but I am a little bit skeptical about whether we'll be able to rely on our archers for the final decisive blow here. As you can see, they have so many crossbowmen that even the mightiest of units might not be able to stand up against them. As you can see, we are losing Elvery Rangers, Wolf Squires, and various other units in the process of taking this, but that could be construed as the cost of war, so I suppose we'll just follow this Zann Kamikaze warrior here, and we'll see how well he does. Oh my. Wow, he is incredible. But who would expect any less, that's for sure. Now, I'm just watching out to see whether we are going to be losing our Bluewood Noble. If we are going to lose our Bluewood Noble, then I'm probably going to be retreating just before he dies, if possible. If I can locate him, that is. Knowing my luck, he'll probably get taken out now or killed, and I won't have seen him in action that much. No, that would be terrible. Is that our Bluewood Noble right there? Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I think that was an Elvery Ranger. So I don't think we need to worry too much. And it does appear as though many of our units are now closing in on the last remaining Machiavean units. I really did not want to retreat, that's for sure, because No! Ah, you can see what happened there, of course. You know what happened. We lost our Bluewood Noble. He will be remembered as being the only Bluewood Noble in our army in quite some time, if ever. I don't believe we have ever had one of those before. So, yes. Memorial music, cue that. Yes, there's way too much happy music going on here. Or, shall we say, battle music, yes. Let us teach them to fear the name of the Valahir clan, as well as Scout Striker Wilkins, of course. But goodness me, it does appear as though many of the Machiavellian units now appearing from the garrison are quite high level, and that is causing us to lose many more units in the process here. I am not entirely pleased about that, that is for sure. Okay, well, that is the price of combat, of course. We are bound to lose units every so often, and I'm going to take a tally of how many great units we lost in the casualties screen after we have attained victory. Yes. Well, I suppose most of our units that are high level have only been knocked unconscious, but we have lost quite a few Valahir Rakars as well. They are very, very good. Not as good as the Bluewood Nobles, of course, but they are still excellent. Wow, goodness me, there's so many crossbowmen. Oh no. Maybe we need to re-equip our crossbow. That might help us out a little bit in these circumstances. We may have been able to survive a little bit if we had indeed tried to win the crossbow game with these Machiavellian crossbowmen. Well, not to worry, I suppose. We are going to be attaining victory, but how many units have we lost? 47! No! That is so painful. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, morale is excellent. Renown is excellent for our rewards right there. Now, let's just see here. What did we lose? Mercenary Lancers, they're very good. Zann Kamikaze Warriors, Valahir Jarls, Huskarls. And what else here? Tauranian King's Guard. Ouch. A Mercenary Red Guard as well. It appears that all of the high tier units decided just to run in and die here. Unfortunate. Okay, well, I really did not want to head back in there and build ladders. I do believe that that tactic can diminish your reputation in the area, because it seems that many of the bandits in the area do like to attack you if you retreat a lot. So, well, there it is. We took out 333 units, and we only lost 47. So I suppose that could be considered a pretty worthwhile victory. So let's head on, and we'll see what kind of units they have in the prisoner's hold here, hopefully. Now, I'm going to be letting this guy go, I think. And we're going to take this guy prisoner because he has a bad personality. Now, let's see if we can recoup our losses a little bit with many of these Valahir units. They do have some Valahir Rakars here, which I'm very thankful to see. Now, I'm pretty sure we can take all of these guys, which would be wonderful. We have some Lembard Knights here as well. Very nice. Okay, come on. Take all of these. Thank you. Oh, yes. Very nice. Okay, so we have almost recouped all of our losses, which is, I suppose, not all bad. And we are now going to be asking for no rewards, because he's not going to be giving this to us. And maybe no future thief? Well, I think we need to increase our relation with him a little bit better, perhaps. And then he will decide in our favor. Okay, so I'm just going to level these guys up, and then we'll see what the situation is. Going to wait here for some time, rejuvenate ourselves. And there it is. Very nice. Okay. So, let us wait here for some time. Now, we do have a vassal coming into Nadar Castle here. I am pretty sure... Oh! What is that? Oh my goodness! Look at that! Wolf Knights! Wolf Knights have come in here to take on Lord Valahir. Well, that is great news. Now, I could move in to help the Wolf Knights. Shall I do that? Let's do it. Oh yes, we have 166 troops against the enemy's 76. We are helping the Wolf Knights. We are incredibly low in terms of our HP levels here, but I think our Wolf Knight friends will be able to very easily counterbalance. that fact. So, our allies have 62, we only have 55 on the battlefield. So, let's charge in our infantry here. And our cavalry. Shall we? That's probably not a good idea to do, so let's just... Oh, that was so close. No! Okay, maybe we could take this guy out, if possible. Ah, no jump and smash for me this day. Well, when I attempted it before, Titus Rex definitely taught us a lesson right there. So let's just tell our cavalry to charge in, tell our infantry as well. We'll get our archers over here. We do have a lot of wolf knights, of course, so let's try to make good use of them, and we'll try and do some damage as well, try and knock some of these units unconscious so that we can sell them to the Ransom Broker if possible. And, oh no, I'm a little bit worried now. No, 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 no. You cannot do damage to us. Thankfully enough, these trees are clippable, so you're able to very easily walk by, which is great. If they weren't, I would probably be dead by now, that's for sure, so it's always good to see that. Okay, so far we are absolutely massacring them. So that is good, very nice. And hopefully I have attained a lot of prisoners as well in the process. Now I'm hoping that once we leave here, we'll be able to maybe make the Wolf Knights friendly to us or something, because it would be wonderful not to get stalked by those Wolf Knights any further. And if we see any Wolf Knight parties, and they have a large amount of prisoners, then of course we can engage them upon our very whims. So I think that would be a good idea. Okay, there it is. 2 renown, not bad. Okay, so we only increased their relation by 4, but I suppose, yeah, you have to start somewhere with making peace. With factions, yes. So let's have a look. Okay, we can take some very nice gloves there as well, and leave the rest. Okay, so let's hope that these guys don't decide to attack us. No, they're just going to move on, thankfully enough. And I think, as a result of us being able to vanquish, I suppose, the garrison at Nadar Castle, we are going to be ending this episode off here. And next time on Perisno, we are going to see who he awards this to. Of course, I don't think I really need to defend here much more. But I will wait until it gets assigned to someone, and if anyone attacks it first and they have a large army, then of course I will record that in the next episode. And then we'll head on maybe to Kurin Castle and vanquish that. But I think we may have to return to Freising and try to gather some more forces together to gather our strength once again. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.